Your supply chain leaks profits. Can I be confident of that? 99.9%, yes. And the reason I can say that is that I've worked with hundreds, if not thousands, of companies over the years, from $1 million turnover to about $30, $40 billion turnover, and they all have customer orders that lose money, that are negative margin. You might say, well, that's to be expected. Is it? How do we know to what degree we've got that sort of cash leakage in our supply chain? That's what we're going to talk about this week, coming right up. So firstly, my apologies for the venue. I'm not in my normal studio. I'm actually in a hotel room in Perth, Western Australia. I'm spending a bit of time out on the road these days, visiting our great consulting clients. And I really wanted to talk about this topic, so I'm having to shoot it on my phone. And if the sound is a little bit echoey, my apologies. But I want to do something a little bit different this week. We're going to step through a bit of a quiz together. And I want you to see in the next couple of minutes whether you have got a problem with cash leakage in your supply chain or not. So you up for that? Grab yourself a bit of paper, a pen. No one's going to know what your answers are. We're just going to go through this together and I'll interpret your results at the end of it and we'll see if you've got a problem or not. Ready to go? And I would love to hear your comments down below. Tell me, if you think your supply chain's bleeding badly or not. So here we go. I'm going to read off some questions here, so apologies, I've got to look down. 9 simple questions, and you can just answer them with yes, maybe, or no on your bit of paper, and then we'll top them up at the end. So the first question, do your customers vary by only about 100% in terms of their average order value? So if you looked at the amount that your customers are ordering, if it's sort of $50 to $100 or $500 to $1,000, there's not a great deal of variation across the size of the orders. So do your customers vary by only about 100%? It's that $50 to $100 or whatever. If you're like most supply chains, you'll be answering no, because you might have orders going from $100 to $10,000 to $500,000. Huge variation. If you looked at the distribution curve of the average order size, it's going to be a huge variation. So you're probably going to be answering no to that question. So that question again was, do your customers vary by only about 100% in terms of their average order value? Second question. Do you have one standard service offer for all customers? So what do I mean by that? It could be order today, get your product tomorrow. It could be order today and you get it in 3 days. Could be order now and could be like a pizza shop and you'll get it in 30 minutes. But you have one standard service offer for all of your customers. So do you have one standard service offer for all of your customers? Yes, maybe, or no. Third question. Are all of your customers in a similar market segment? What do I mean by that? Businesses serve all types of customers. They could be delivering product to their customers' distribution centres, to their customers' retail stores, to consumers at home, to hospitals, all sorts of facilities, factories. So does your business just have one type of customers? So it's all consumers, or it's all going to customers' warehouses. Okay, so that's number 3. Are all your customers in a similar market segment? Number 4, are all your products of a similar size and weight? Now, what have I got sitting here? Let's just say we've got small items. I've got a pen and a little power bank. Or do you might have a business where you've got things this size up to 2-meter long ladders or something. So the question again is, are all your products of a similar size and weight? Yes, maybe, or no. Question number 5, is your customer service offer clearly communicated and followed by your customers? Okay, that question again, is your customer service offer clearly communicated and followed by your customers? So they know that it's next day delivery, and they know if they don't order by 4 o'clock, they can't get it next day, and they accept that and kind of follow the rules. Yes, maybe, no? You've got a few bend the rules. I think everyone does. Question number 6, is your customer service offer clearly communicated and followed by your own team members? I've sat in so many customer service centres and heard customer service staff negotiate with unhappy customers. You know, oh, it's all right, we can give you free freight, we won't charge you this time. You know, you can end up training your customers to complain if you don't strictly adhere to your customer service policies. So that question again, is your customer service offer clearly communicated and followed by your own team members? Yes, maybe, or no? Question 7, only 3 to go. Do you have products that require special handling? Maybe they have to have temperature control, or they're dangerous goods, or they're fragile, or can you just kind of throw them all on the back of a truck? Not literally, but you know what I mean. They're just, you know, robust, palletized or cartoned freight. So that question again, do you have products that require special handling? Maybe temperature control, dangerous goods or fragile products. Can you, number 8, can you clearly isolate logistics costs such as transport, warehousing, picking and packing? So if you look at, you know, that's just 4 examples, but if you look at all the different functions in logistics and supply chain, can you clearly identify the costs associated with each function? Yes, maybe, or no? And then number 9, do you have good visibility of cost metrics such as the cost to process an order, to store a pallet, to pick an order, getting that much down now to an activity base? We've talked about functional costs, now we're talking about activity-based costing. Do you have good visibility of cost metrics such as those sort of costs to process an order, to store a pallet, to pick an order? There we go, 9 questions. We'll put them back up on the screen for a moment so you can check your answers. Yes, maybe, no. Now tot up how many you've answered no to. So we've got 9 questions there. I reckon if you have answered no to 5 or 6 of those, you have a serious problem in understanding your customer and product profitability. Don't feel bad about it, because you're probably along with 99.9% of other businesses. But businesses who have a really good grasp of their customer and product profitability, also known as cost to serve, know the answers to all of these questions. But very few businesses do. So maybe in the comments down below, put how many did you answer no to? So there was 9 questions. What did you get? 2 no's out of 9, 3, 7, maybe 9. Love to hear answers down below. What can you do about this though? Let me just put up a diagram here that you may have seen before on some of my social media posts, but it kind of illustrates why we don't have good visibility of our supply chain costs. You should be seeing this diagram now. Why so many supply chains leak profit? It's because we don't have the tools and the systems and so on in place, the measurement tools, the reporting tools, to identify where those leaks are taking place. And so if you look at, you know, this is a bit like the sort of SCORE methodology, isn't it? We've got source or make, we've got inbound transport, primary warehousing, outbound transport, satellite customer warehousing, delivery transport. Then we're going out to the customer or consumer, and all these different activities. There are so many moving parts that all have an impact on the profitability of that particular product, that customer, that order. It's very, very hard with normal reporting systems to have any sort of visibility on this. So don't feel bad if you didn't score too well on that survey. I just wanted to highlight to you this week the difficulty in understanding this, actually getting access to those metrics, and also to highlight to you that it is such a worthwhile thing to look at, because if you can start to uncover some of these metrics, you are going to make huge improvements in the performance of your supply chain, particularly your outbound logistics. So hopefully that little survey has given you an idea of how good or how bad your business might be in terms of the visibility of customer and product profitability. Those questions were taken from a short survey that we provide online. So if you want to get, and it generates a little report for you, so it'll give you a proper score, not just my numbers out of 9. If you want to have a go at that, I'll put a link down below in the video description and in the comments. Have a go at that and see how you perform. Likewise, if you're running a supply chain and you think you've got some of these problems, look, reach out to me, maybe on LinkedIn is the easiest way. I'll put my LinkedIn contact in the description below and in the comments down below. You know, if you want to have a chat and say, look, This is kind of how our business operates. These are some of the issues we've got. Do you think we have a problem around the visibility of these leaks? You know, a 15-minute chat, I'll be able to tell you whether you have a problem or not. So there we go. My favourite topic. Why I keep going on about it on this channel, because it's such an important topic, and hopefully just going through those very simple questions will give you an idea of, do you really have a problem or not with these cash leaks in your supply chain? Thanks for watching. See you next time.